Hey, it's Matt, and this is the ultimate Pyromancer build. This was the next build that I was working on. I kind of made this character from the ground up to get to 150, and eventually I'm going to show you the stats at 150 as well. But we're going to be buffing and doing massive fire damage. Now, this is the tree, as you're going to tell, they do take additional fire damage, but the damage we're doing is still phenomenal. This is on New Game Plus, so everything has a little bit more HP, and it's still being absolutely burned to the ground. The fire damage we're going to be doing with the buffs and the talismans that I built for this specific build are going to give you the maximum amount of fire damage that you can get, while also keeping things relatively simple, a little less complicated than my last one-shot build, but nonetheless highly damaging. As you can tell here, you can actually one-cast Radagon on the earlier journeys with the right buffs. So we're using Giant's Flame Pillars, which you get from the Fire Giant, and then the Fireball, Giant's Flame Take Thee, which you get from the, I believe it's called Guardian's Garrison. It's the fortress that's in Mountaintops of the Giants. You need the book there, and then you can either take that to the Turtle or Corin. And as you can tell, this tree just exploded from one fireball at 9,000 damage. It almost did, which is incredible. Trees take additional damage, but we're still averaging between 4,000 and 6,000 per fireball, which is an insane amount, and it is chargeable and boosted by the Godfrey Icon. So we're using the Rotten Great Axe as kind of a sidearm with the Rotten Duelist Set. We have 2 giant seals, so if you can get your hand on a second one, that would be great. We have the Kindred of Rot's Exultation, the Ritual Swords Talisman, the Godfrey Icon, and then we have the Fire Scorpion Charm, the Fire Tear, and Fetid pots and Boluses to proc poison and give us even more damage. So here is the stats at 150. People are always asking me for the stats at 150, so I posted them. We have 40 vigor, we got some mind and endurance, 30 strength to rock that axe as a sidearm, which is a pretty fun weapon to rock. And then we have 80 faith, which is our primary thing because we're going to be going for a lot of fire damage and doing a lot of fire damage. So that's really important to have 80 faith there. That's the main stat you want to focus on. So again, as we're throwing fireballs here, we're doing a ton of damage and everything is just buffed up. The fire damage is kind of put to the maximum, and I was able to keep it relatively simple this time by just using Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, and then occasionally Blessings Boon for a little extra HP to keep that Ritual Swords Talisman active, and just the talismans and the tear and stuff like that. There wasn't anything too crazy with this build in that regard. You don't have to go too much with the buffs. It really does a lot of damage, and it's really awesome and really powerful. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, if this helps you, if you're into the Pyromancer thing, you should definitely try it out. And be sure to sub to my channel because we're going to be doing a ton more builds coming up, and I can't wait. A lot of good stuff. The maximum amount of damage that I can come up with on everything, and that's what I'll be working towards to bring you guys good content consistently on my channel. Be sure to sub, and thanks again. Have a great day.